In about 1982, the Larimer County landfill in Estes Park was at the end of its expected life. Previous to that, early in '82, a contract was put out looking for alternatives. It was decided a transfer station was going to be built here in Estes Park. And ever since then, I'm sure a familiar sight has been the tractor trailers taking the trash from the Estes Park area down to the Larimer County landfill. This last year, 512 semis moved approximately 43,000 cubic yards of trash from the Estes Valley to the Larimer County landfill. Trash is actually up a little bit this year in Estes Park. The good news, so is recycling.
We Americans are 5% of the world's population, but we consume 35% of the resources that go into fueling the economy of the world. And to learn that Estes Park only recycles about 12% of the recyclable material here in the valley is distressing. That's why I joined the League of Women Voters and Community Recycling Committee so we could do something about that. The committee's been in operation for several years and we have made progress, but there's a lot that has to be done still.
One of the trends among a lot of recycling companies is to offer single stream recycling, and this is minimizing the belief that recycling is difficult. Basically, with a single stream service, you can throw all of your recyclable items into one bin or one bag and pay a very small price. So recycling really is inexpensive and it's easy. Well, currently there are only 3 providers that offer recycling services to residents. One of them is Waste Management, and there's also Dowering Disposal. They accept aluminum products. My husband and I own Atlas Disposal and Recycling, which we charge per quantity. So in a 39-gallon bag, we charge anywhere from $2.25 to $2.75, and they can mingle everything together. We have probably at least half of the people recycling, which is wonderful. And a lot of people take things into the transfer station, which is another wonderful thing. But there are still a lot of people that are choosing not to recycle. We are trying to overcome that resistance. It's easy and it's just simply the right thing to do.
The last time we did a waste characterization study at the Larimer County landfill, we found out that roughly 40% of what comes into our landfill are paper and cardboard type products.
You should definitely ask any business that you patronize, do you recycle? Because there's a lot of cardboard generated by our businesses that ends up in landfill, and it should go to recycle.
The problem is that recycling is simply not very easy for the over 3 million people that pass through Estes each year. We don't offer a lot of recycling bins around town. It's just simply not encouraged. And for such a beautiful town, we need to be leaders in preserving this beauty. Things just simply should not be thrown away, taking up more land space in a landfill.
The 3 R's, reduce, reuse, and recycle. People sometimes confuse that the first R is recycling. It isn't. Each person can make a difference. If each person in the world, in the United States, in Colorado, in Estes Park, just recycled one thing a day, it would be a difference. We have such an opportunity to make a much larger difference and reduce the volumes of needed resources that are currently going into landfills.
Well, that was a 30-yard dumpster picked up from one of the local resorts in town. It serviced about 3,000 people over the course of a week. And as you can see, 30 yards is a lot of recyclables to pick up over the course of a week. 3,000 people pales in comparison to the over 3 million people that pass through town every year. And a lot of people think that recycling, oh, my recycling really won't make a difference. But when you see how many recyclables even 3,000 people can make, it's pretty significant.
The list of recyclables today is also much wider than it used to be, and the committee has put out the recycling guide, the community recycling guide, which has a list of the recyclable materials. You can get it at the library, or you can go online, recycleestes.org, where it and a lot of other information is available to you. Working together, we can greatly improve the rate of recycling in the Estes Valley, and we really must. Recycle, Estes. It's the right thing to do.